What's up, everybody? Hope you all are having a great night so far. Getting into this episode of Y&R, listen. This episode was a major clusterfuck. I was like, that Newman meeting, that whole meeting with the Newmans at the ranch was insane. It literally was the whole episode. And that shit was crazy. It was crazy. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I felt like there was a lot of truths being said to me. This is just my opinion. I feel like there was a lot of truths being said at that meeting, and there was a lot of bullshit being said at that meeting. Um, Adam's fantasy, because Victor running around asking everybody, "What's your vision for the company?" Adam's fantasy was fucking hilarious to me. I'm like, sir, that's what he wants most from Victor. He wants Victor's approval. He wants his backing. That's what he wants. He wants Victor to have his back against everybody else the same way Victor has everybody else's back against him. That's what he wants. He's just seeking validation and approval. And that's his biggest problem. You're not going to get it from Victor, so you might as well move on. First of all, Sharon. You know what? I can't blame Sharon at all for wanting out. I don't blame her, because this is not this is not what she envisioned when she thought of incorporating her company under the Newman umbrella. This is not the vision she's had. It's been a clusterfuck ever since the start of this thing. Adam has definitely gone behind her and Nick's back, making little power plays and stuff behind her back, so I can't blame her for being pissed off with him, because he brought a lot of this on himself, and then he wondered why they treat him the way they do, because a lot of times you bring this shit on yourself, sir. Going behind Nick and Sharon's back, y'all supposed to be partners. You run around blackmailing people, hiring people, all without talking to them. Y'all are supposed to be equal partners. You can't hire people without talking to them first, especially Phyllis. You know what I mean? It's like he did a lot of bullshit, so I don't blame Sharon for being over it. And she's not going to sit there and let Victor run roughshod over her company. She's not going to do it. But that's what irritated me with Sharon. It's like, why did you even try and partner your company with Newman in the first place? She should have been went independent. Like, what is wrong with a company being independent on the show? Why does damn near every company got to be under the Newman umbrella? For what? Y'all know how Victor is, so why even go to him for partnership? For what? You're not going to get a partnership out of him. You're going to get a dictatorship. That's all he going to do to you. Once the contracts are signed and it's official, all he going to do is dick you around. That's all he going to do is tell you what's it going to be. And you're going to have to follow orders. That's how it is. You're not going to be the boss. But yeah, I can't blame her for wanting out. I don't blame her for wanting to go independent, because I would do the same thing. I was shocked at Victor when she threatened to go and hire a lawyer, like threatened to fight this. Victor was like, "Do you?" He says, "They say, do you?" He said, "Do you?" I was like, "Do you?" Since when Victor started talking gangster? I said, "Okay, Victor. See, you've been watching the hip hop channel, sir." What you know about some "do you"? What you know about that, Vic? I ain't never heard him talk like that. I said, what the hell? What you been watching, gangster rap? What you doing? Do you? That shit threw me off. Um, it really did. My issue with Sharon too was her getting on the phone at Crimson Lights to call Michael. Why are you calling Michael? He's still Victor's attorney. Why are you calling Victor's lawyer? Shouldn't you be trying to find your own? You know what I mean? Like, why call him for legal advice and stuff? He still technically works for Victor, so yeah, you might want to call a different lawyer. So anyway, Nikki come bring her little snooty patootie ass up in there. Let me say this about Nikki. I don't like Nikki that much because of her snooty ass attitude. Like, she be having that nose way up in the air, like she smelled a bad fart or something. Like, her nose just be up. I'm like, ma'am, you better humble yourself and remember what pole you came from the bayou. Stop acting all snooty and sedity. But I had to agree with Nikki today when she was talking about Adam. I really did. When she told Nikki bucked up, she was like, listen, I'm so sick of you and this woe is me shit. And she said, grow the hell up. I was so on Nikki's side. On this one, I had to agree with her. Because let me tell you something. Adam does get the short end of the stick from Victor and the rest of the family. He does. But I do feel like a lot of that he brings on himself sometimes, because this chip that he has on his shoulder, I'm tired of him bitching. I'm tired of him whining. Like, about Victor not being there for him, or him feeling like an outsider and this, that, and the third. It's like, sir, Ain't nothing Victor can do about that. Victor can't go in the past and change it and raise you. The past is the past. Ain't nothing he can do about that. Stop bitching. Just prove everybody wrong. But all Adam does sometimes is prove them right about him. That's all he does. So it's like, shut up. I can't blame Nikki for that, for telling him to grow up, because he do. He need to take that chip off his shoulder. Like, but what irritated me with Nikki was she was talking about, oh, you're so entitled, that entitlement you have. I said, whoa, whoa, whoa. Nikki is the last person that should be talking about entitlement, because her kids are the biggest entitled asses on this show. Number one, she's entitled her damn self. So she can't use that. She need to pick another word. Because she can't use that one. Talk about entitlement. But her assessment of Nick, and I do agree with Victor, and I agree with Nikki on Nick. Nick definitely has one foot out the family and one foot in. He definitely does. I agree. He's that waffler. He backpedals. He goes back and forth. One minute you want to be a part of the family. Next minute you're sick of the drama and want to do your own thing. But then when you go do your own thing, you keep insinuating yourself in the Newman drama. Do what Abby does. Abby don't insinuate. Abby ain't. I keep forgetting Abby is even a Newman. Abby don't got shit to do with that family. She ain't never involved in a drama. And that's what Nick needs to do. When you're tired of the drama, you gonna remove yourself. Look at Abby. Abby done removed herself. Victor don't meddle in her business. And she don't meddle in none of y'all's. She got her own damn life that she live. That's what Nick need to start doing. You can't have your foot one foot in, one foot out. You can't. And I agree with Nikki and Victor on that. You need to pick a side. Are you gonna be all in, or is your ass gonna be all out? What you gonna do? Cause all this back and forth, oh, I'm done. I'm not doing this no more. Well then, bitch, don't do it no more. I'm tired of his shit too. Cause one minute you want to be out and you sick of the drama, you want to go join Sharon and stuff like that and be like, oh, I'm tired of this too. I want out too. Okay, and then the next minute he's sitting there kissing Victor and Nikki ass because he agreed with Victor kicking Adam out the family or out the company. He agrees with it. Oh, you did the right thing with Adam. See, this is what I'm talking about. One minute you mad at Victor, next minute you kissing his ass. I agree with what you did with Adam. It's like, sir, this is that back and forth shit they talking about. Like, what are we doing? Are you on their side or are you not on their side? Like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? And that's all he happy about is the fact that Adam's no longer a part of the company. But for Victor to sit there and tell Adam, oh, I gave you chance after chance, opportunity after opportunity. My thing is, those chances and those opportunities came with strings. The problem with Victor is he gives Adam these companies like Newman Media, McCall Unlimited. He hands them these companies, but as soon as Adam starts making decisions about the company, Victor jumps in. No, we're not going to do that. I don't care if you're CEO. I'm the boss. I own this company. You're going to do it my way. See, that's the problem. If you're going to do all that, why the fuck do you have CEOs? What's the point of Victoria being a CEO? What's the point of Adam being a CEO if you're going to dangle everything? If everything comes with a caveat to it? They can't do whatever they want. They can't make decisions that they want. Well, Adam can't make decisions because for the most part, he sits back and he let Victoria do whatever the hell she wants. Even when he voiced his disapproval. With her taking Nick out of the COO position. He told her he didn't like that, but he still sat back and allowed her to do it. But when Adam does something, he vetoes the shit. So I kind of get Adam's gripe on that one. You know, a lot of this is Victor's fault because he keeps pitting these kids against each other on the one hand, but then on the next, you keep saying, oh, I want my kids to work together. It's not going to work if you keep interfering in this shit. It's not going to work. Not going to work. If you keep playing that favoritism shit, it's not going to work. So I'm not surprised that he made Nikki CEO of Newman Media. But my thing is, where does that leave Nate? Because if Audra's going to be COO at Newman Media, and he wants Nick to go back to Newman Enterprises as COO, what the fuck is Nate's job title gonna be? And my whole thing is, for Nick to even contemplate going back as COO of Newman, why? Because, you know, he's sitting there talking about, oh, I gotta talk to Victoria first. Why would you even want to go back after she did that shit? After she played him like that and just kicked him to the curb for a man? What the fuck would you want to go back there for? That's what I'm confused about. Because I wouldn't want it. Like, for me, if I was that Nick kind of character, I would be like, listen, I'm done with y'all drama. I'm done with y'all power plays. I want to live a different life. I would have walked out the damn door and just lived a different life. Because even Nikki was telling him that shit. She was like, you need to stop that 1 foot in. You need to accomplish something. Like, and I couldn't believe Nikki was going in on Nick. I was actually quite shocked about it. But she wasn't wrong. She wasn't wrong in what she said. I could definitely see Nikki accepting the Newman Media CEO spot. I could see her doing it. But now the war is on at this point. Because Adam is definitely waging war at this point. So now you're going to see Victor versus Adam again. You know what I mean? This time with Adam, if you're going to wage a war against them, let this be the last time he try to make peace with that family. Because I am getting so tired of the back and forth between them. 1 minute you want to wage a war against them. Next minute you want to be back in the family fold. This time you need to just be out. You just need to be the black sheep of the family and stay that way. Because I could definitely see it brewing with the Abbotts between Billy and Jack. So you might as well go all in at this point. All that back and forth nonsense, leave it alone. And I couldn't even believe Victor was talking about, oh, Victoria still got her job for now. Victor, shut up. Because you know you're not firing Victoria. After all the nonsense she done pulled and you ain't fired her yet, you're not going to. Like, you could talk that good shit all you want to. You're not going to. It's not going to happen. But yeah, this was a pretty interesting episode for it to be centered around the Newman drama. It was actually quite intriguing. Because I can't wait to see, like, hopefully this war that's going to take place with Adam and the Newmans. Like, hopefully, I want the old Adam back. The way he used to think. Adam used to be such a methodical fucking thinker. Like, he used to keep the Newmans on their damn toes. Like, he was one of them people who could actually go toe-to-toe with Victor. Like, he definitely kept Victor sharp. You know what I'm saying? He definitely kept that man on his toes. Adam now, he lost that edge. He lost that ruthlessness. Like, he used to have that you know what I'm saying? That swagger. I feel like he's lost that over the last few years. So hopefully they can bring him back to the old him and, you know, we can see him go toe-to-toe with his pops again. And again, I hope this is the last damn time we got to see them go to war again or, you know, try to be a family again. Because I just feel like it's oil and water at this point. They don't mix. Adam does not mix with these folk. He don't mix with them. So stop trying to mix them. You know what I'm saying? Let them be independent. And hopefully Sharon can find a way to get her company out from under Victor. Because I like the way she bossed up on his ass. Even though she made a foolish mistake. But I think you live and you learn. She should have kept her company independent the whole time. So hopefully she can find a loophole and find a way to get out from under it. Because I definitely agree with Nick. I feel like Victor refusing to let her out the contract is his way of not wanting to lose. He sees it as a loss. And you know Victor, nobody beats him. Just like he said when he was by himself with the punching bag. Nobody defeats me. Nobody beats me. That's all he sees this as. It's wins and losses. That's it. It's a game to him. He don't give a damn about Kirsten Incorporated. He wasn't never thinking about that company until Sharon came to him with the idea. Other than that, he would have never tried to get that company. And what was so funny to me was when Victor was talking to Nate the other day, Nate talking about, oh, in 10 years, technology companies or technology going to be obsolete. He said Kirsten Inc. would be obsolete or whatever because of their tech brand. Technology is going to be far from obsolete. Technology is huge. It's been huge the last decade or so. It's going to continue, for over that. It's going to be huge moving forward. Everything is electronic. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't even walk around with cash anymore. Everybody use electronic ways of payments and everything else. Technology is going to be around for a mighty long time, more likely forever. So, them trying to strip the company down and get rid of tech departments and all that stuff and make it into a media business, you might as well keep the tech. Trust me, you'll make billions off of it, especially if you do it right. So that whole comment was stupid to me. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Have a good night. Peace.